Meg, we are talking about traveling and visiting other countries. What countries have you traveled to?
I've been to quite a few different countries. For example, Spain, Belize, and Indonesia.
Wow, 3 different continents.
Yeah, pretty far apart.
Wow, that's cool. So, Spain, that must be a really nice country. What did you think of Spain?
Spain is really beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful nature and also some nice cities. While I was there, I lived in a small city called Caceres.
Oh, nice. Are the people really friendly in Spain?
Yes, actually, the people are very friendly and very helpful, especially if you're lost.
Oh, that's great. I hear Spanish food is really, really good.
Spanish food is delicious. I lived with a Spanish family, and my Spanish mom cooked delicious meals every day for lunch. In Spain, seafood is really popular, so I ate a lot of fish and shrimp.
Oh, I love fish and shrimp.
Me too.
Now, Spain is really warm, right?
Yes, Spain was very hot while I was there during the summer.
Oh, yeah? How hot? How hot does it get?
It got up past 40 degrees Celsius during the summer.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty hot.
Does it rain?
It does rain, but when I was there in the summer, it didn't rain very often.
So, what about Belize? Belize is a really small country.
Belize is very small, but it's also hot, similar to Spain in the summer.
Why did you go to Belize?
I went to Belize on a study trip for school, and I stayed there for about 2 weeks.
Okay. Now, does Belize have good food?
Belize also has good food. There was a family that cooked for us, and we had a lot of delicious, almost Mexican-type food.
Oh, really? So, for example, what do you eat? Like, what do people eat in Belize?
People eat, it's kind of like a taco, but flat, with a tortilla and some meat and vegetables on top and some spices that make it really delicious.
So, the last country is Indonesia. When did you go to Indonesia?
I actually went to Indonesia just last year.
Oh, whoa. How long did you stay?
I only stayed there for about a week.
Oh, yeah? Ooh, short trip.
Yeah, it was a short trip, but I was just visiting some friends there.
Where did you go?
I went to Jakarta and Bali.
Oh, okay. So, I hear Bali has really beautiful beaches. Is it true?
Yeah, it's true. There are a lot of famous and beautiful beaches in Bali.
Oh, did you surf in Bali?
I've never surfed before. Usually when I went to the beach, I just wanted to put my feet in the water.
Oh, yeah. Now, Bali also has very famous scenery on the inside, like the rice fields. Did you see the rice fields of Bali?
No, I didn't see the rice fields, but I did go to some famous historical spots.
So, of the 3 countries, Spain, Belize, and Indonesia, what country was your favorite?
Maybe Spain was my favorite because I love learning language and it was really nice to stay with my Spanish family.
Yeah, I could see that. I really want to go to Spain, and I hope to go soon.
I hope you can go too. It's beautiful. Hey Todd, I know you've traveled a lot. What countries have you lived in?
I've lived in 3 countries. I've traveled to many, many countries, but I've actually lived in 3. I lived in England for 1 year. I lived in Thailand for 4 years. And I have lived in Japan for 15 years.
Wow. So when you lived in England, why did you live there?
It was the first country I traveled to after college, and I had a work permit, a work visa for 1 year, and I worked at a pub restaurant, which was great. It was in the countryside, and I really enjoyed it. And then I did that for 6 months. I lived near Cambridge, so I was near Cambridge University. And then after that, I moved to London, and again, I worked at a restaurant, and I lived in London and just worked.
Wow, so it was after college. How old were you?
I was 23 years old.
Oh, and living in London, that must have been fun.
It was fun, and interestingly, when I went to England, I could not speak English. So I could not understand British people. It took me maybe 2 months before I could understand their English. So it was very, very difficult to understand British people when I first moved there.
Ah, so you liked it.
I did like England. It was fun. It was my first country. But the weather was cold for me. So I'm from California,
Right.
and California in the United States is very warm. So I didn't like the weather, but that's okay because all British people don't like the weather too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Everybody complains about the weather.
Ah, so after England, did you move someplace warmer?
I did. Right after England, I moved to Thailand, and I lived in Thailand for over 4 years.
Wow. Why did you live in Thailand?
I was traveling, and in Thailand, I had no money, and I needed a job, and I wanted to stay in Thailand, so I became an English teacher.
Really?
Yeah,
Did you teach English there for 4 years?
I did. So I went there, and I began teaching English. Then I got a teaching course certificate to teach English in Thailand, and I really enjoyed it. The Thai students were really fun. And Thailand is a great place to live because the weather is really nice, the people are really friendly, and the food is delicious. It has the best food in the world, I think.
I've also heard that Thailand is beautiful. Is it true?
It is. It has many, many beautiful islands, and it has lots of beautiful places with nature in the mountains. It has jungles, it has beautiful beaches, so it's a nice place to live.
So you liked Thailand too?
I did. Thailand was great, yeah.
So England, Thailand, you said next was Japan?
Yeah, so next was Japan, and Japan's nice. I am a teacher, an English teacher in Japan, and I love teaching English in Japan. Like Thailand, the food is really, really good. The people are nice. The scenery is really beautiful. So Japan is really nice.
Are there fun things to do in Japan?
Yes, actually, I like Japan the most because you get everything. You get lots of beautiful nature, so you can go hiking, you can go see beautiful beaches, you can go to really nice islands, but also Japan has many, many nice cities. So you can go to Tokyo, Osaka, Fukuoka, and the cities have lots to do. There's good shopping, great restaurants. It's easy to travel in Japan by train and bus, so it's really nice.
Wow, that sounds like the best of both worlds.
Yeah, it is. Definitely a good place to live.